Welcome to the YouTube channel of the Hungarian Center of Yoga in Daily Life. And now we have a special occasion because one of the sannyasis of the Yoga in Daily Life, Swami Daya Puri, is coming to visit us in 10 days in Hungary. She will have a weekend program in 2 locations, in Debrecen and in Budapest. And on this occasion, we are going to make a little interview with her. So, first, we welcome you in Hungary, and why don't you start telling us about your program in Hungary, what will be the highlights, what will include this program?
Yes. I'm very happy to come to your country. I did it for several times already, and we had programs in Debrecen and also in Budapest. I like to be with you together. I think we have in our way to practice our yoga in daily life system, our spirituality, we have the same habit. We have the same inner willpower. And I like to talk to you, and I'm always inspired. So I'm looking forward again for a whole day in Debrecen and a half day in Budapest. My intention is this time to make deeper and deeper clear how to practice yoga spiritually. What does this mean? I mean, in the knowledge about what is inside of us, that we have chakras and that we have nadis and prana, this is a common sense already now. But we have these beautiful lectures and teaching of a self-realized master, and he gives us in detail how to do, how to practice, how to change ourselves in that way that we become more and more near to our pure and real self. This is what I want to deepen on the 2 days.
Thank you very much. We are looking forward to this. And first I would like to ask about the beginnings, that how did you come to yoga? How did you practice? How did you begin practicing yoga?
How did I come? I was interested, I was searching about the meaning of life and the real meaning, not only the daily life, but why we are living, for what we are living. My first knowledge or knowing about yoga came when I was about 17. And I saw a lady practicing asanas. She was beautiful, she was shining, she was so bright. And I bought that book, but there was only asanas inside, and this made me that was not what I was searching. And then the next time I was about 25 years old, and then I found really spiritual books. And I started to read that, and I knew I searched this. And it needed some time more to find my Guruji, my master. So I was already 31 when I met him. But in the first time when I saw him, it was in Salzburg in Austria. And he was speaking. I was so full of joy, and I understood here is somebody sitting. The words came out of his mouth. He was not reading, and all was truth. All was right. It was completely good, and I felt immediately this is my place.
Thank you. And you are not only just a practitioner of yoga and a teacher of yoga, but you also do have this orange dress. So this means that you are a Swami, you are a sannyasi.
Yes.
Can you tell us that how this came?
this wish to live like this came very soon after I got disciple of Paraman Swami Maheshwarananda. I knew it maybe half a year, 1 year later, I would like to live like that, because I was searching this real wisdom, this real source. And this was only a normal consequence that I said to myself, I don't want to marry again. I was married. I don't want to live in a partnership anymore, and I want to live like my Guruji did.
For us, mundane people living in the modern world, it's somewhat mysterious, the life of a sannyasi. So can you tell us, for example, your dinacharya, that how you spend your day?
Well, I'm living in our ashram in Villach. We have here a nice, quite big ashram. We have classes from Monday to Thursday. And on Friday there is satsang, and sometimes on Saturday also workshops. And I'm living here in this ashram and leading not all but many classes. I'm preparing all things for the classes, and I'm enjoying this. People are coming and happy to come closer to themselves, to be more in balance, to be harmonized from inside. And I like to give this further to the people, and they enjoy our system, this yoga in daily life systematically practice very, very much. And this is my daily life. Of course, in the morning I'm getting up and I have my time for my own practice, my sadhana, with mantra repeating, with kriya practicing, and then during the day we have classes and I'm leading that classes.
Thank you. And I am curious that your spiritual name, Daya,
yeah.
What does it mean for you?
Well, we are all maybe thinking why we get that name. And I think that is something in our personality that suits to us. It is also already in our character. And when we develop these abilities more and more, it brings us nearer to ourself, to the real self. And for me, Daya means I always try to understand the other people, how they are, why they are like they are, and to accept, yes, even if somebody is not so nice to me or so, what also happens, I try to understand why he is like that, and not to be reacting angry or something like that, no, but with understanding, with compassion, yes, like that. And this is, I think, also the meaning, and to give further love, to love to all people, not distinguish between you are good, you are not good. No, we are all in ourselves the same, and this I want to share with all people.
Thank you for this explanation. I think this is one of the most important things in today's world, these qualities. And my next question is that do you have any special story about in your yoga life which you can share with us?
A special story. Yes, there is something in my mind. I was in maybe in our summer seminars in the camp, and it was at that time in Czech Republic, and we had morning practice. We were practicing 1.5 hour our mantra early morning, and nearly to the end, I had suddenly in my inner consciousness, I was somehow aware about the light, the consciousness, how our masters are. Huge, huge light. this real form, as we know, is coming from the light, from energy, from light. And I saw this in the universe, and it was light. It was not anymore a form like a person, but I knew this is Mahaprabhuji, this is our Vishwaguruji. And then we finished with the morning practice, and I was sitting there still in this meditation posture, and suddenly it came to my normal mind, to my normal consciousness, what I just saw. And I was full of love in my soul. And then we went for breakfast, and at that morning, Vishwaguruji came to that morning practice, to the room where we had breakfast. And he called me and asked me to bring him breakfast, and I did. And then when he was finished and I took the dishes away, I was standing beside him, and I felt so strongly in my inner being that I had to bow down to this divine divinity, to this radiance, to this form. I had to bow down to his feet. We know these words that one has to bow down, but this was so real, it was so strong, it was a must. I had to do that. It was, my soul wanted to bow down to him. And then there was a rest of breakfast on his plate, and he gave it to me as prasad. And on my table where I was sitting, I shared my prasad with 1-2 other people. And then I was eating that. And it was so full of love. And we all three, we were looking to each other full of love. This is an experience, maybe you can grasp a little bit of that. It was beautiful. And another one I will tell you. I was just now in India in the winter, and when I was in Guruji's room, in Vishwaguruji's room, upstairs in his apartment, sitting silently, peacefully, just near to him, 2-3 meters far, I had this experience 3 times. I was there with a silent mind. I didn't have any thoughts, and it was not necessary. It was only to be there, conscious, to be consciously there. And my mantra was from itself going on very, very strong. It was a beautiful experience.
Thank you for sharing these experiences, not only your words, but we can see it also on your face, that it's a real experience of you, and
Yeah.
And that's why it is very, very touching, I think. And the last question, that you mentioned that you do a lot of yoga teaching. So which is your favorite yoga exercise?
I cannot say that I have a favorite. This asana which I'm practicing just in that moment, this is the best. It is all going together, yeah? And when we are learning during the asanas to be alert, to be aware, to be one with the movement, together with the breath, then always the prana is flowing, and this effect inside we can learn to experience. And this is the way to come to our inner self. These systematically practices which we have are all helping us to come to this inner unity, to purify, to give prana to all koshas we are. And I can really not say I have a favorite. I like all asanas. It's really like that. Some are not so nice because they have to have more effort to come into that posture, or it needs more strength in the muscles. But when I am practicing, it's only in the mind what is hindering us. Yeah, there is the blockage, maybe. But when I'm practicing that asanas, all are good. And also this system Swamiji gave to us, Vishwaguruji, it makes easy to do and to practice all postures.
Thank you, Swami Daya Puri, for these nice words. And we are looking forward to your program in Hungary, which will be in less than 10 days. And on behalf of the Hungarian Center of Yoga in Daily Life, we thank you for this interview and thank you for watching.
It's my pleasure. I thank you.